This preseason football, some football talk, and I am excited for football. Oh,
Can't wait. Can't wait. I want my Sundays back.
Listen, we're 2 weeks away, almost 2 weeks away around there. I feel like this is gonna be a great NFL season.
Oh yeah. I mean, every year's great.
Oh, every year, but I think.
Unless you're a Bengals fan like myself,
exactly.
and it ends in heartbreak. But
listen, Raiders fans, we gonna win a playoff game this time, baby. You know, Derek Carr ain't gonna get hurt. Super Bowl,
calling
baby.
it right now?
Super Bowl, baby. I'm just saying, Super Bowl. Marshawn Lynch rushing in. We're not gonna be dumbasses and not give it to him on the 1 yard line. We're gonna let him rush in for the game-winning touchdown. He's gonna hold his nuts and do it for Oakland. He's gonna do everything for Oakland. Derek Carr's gonna
eat a bag of Skittles on the sideline.
We're gonna dump Skittles on the end zone. It's just gonna start raining Skittles. Listen, I'm excited for this because I think maybe it's not a big deal to everyone else, but just having Marshawn back in the league for me is my favorite player. It just makes me even more intrigued into the season.
I mean, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, listen, what more does he need to do, boss? You know, just about that action, you know?
But getting on the topic of preseason, I mean, I feel like it becomes a topic every year of why it's even played. I mean, I can see for the younger players why it helps, but I've even read from younger players saying, or like rookies in the league or 2-year players in the league, like they already take it easier in the preseason anyways, to where the game speed ends up being faster at the start of the year anyways. So you keep having these injuries. Like the other day, Odell Beckham, I mean, was the hit low or not? I mean, it's tough to tell. Yeah. I personally think it was a clean hit. Sure, it was a little low, but it's football. I mean, that stuff's going to happen.
It was iffy for me because obviously I think that he did what he was supposed to do. He didn't lead with his helmet, but I think he saw running up to him that he had no idea that someone was about to hit him. His head was turned. He didn't look forward, so you didn't have to go for his leg.
I mean, he didn't. Football is so hard with hits. It's really hard with hits. And, I mean, especially with the rules that they have now, I mean, you got to basically set a pillow down when you sack the quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't set the pillow down, that's a flag.
Yeah, exactly. You touched the quarterback. You even come close to what you did to Odell to a quarterback.
You're suspended.
You're suspended. You're done, bro. You're getting... remember the Bengals, bro, when you got 80 yards from the dumbass Pac-Man? Yeah. That's exactly what would happen. you get 80 yards on them.
My only thing that was good about that is my man Perfect literally hurt their 3-star players. He took out Brown, he took out Big Ben that game, and then earlier in the year he took out Bell.
Listen, we
took out the 3 Bs.
We can't condone that, man. Definitely not Bell, the greatest running back in the history of the world. Besides Marshawn. So those two are the greatest 2 running backs in the history of the world, the greatest players in the history of the world.
But, I mean, the point of preseason, I don't really get the point. I mean, the players don't even really get paid for it. The only reason I think it's still there is because the owners make money off of it. Yeah, they still make money off the concessions. They make money off getting the 2 home games. They make money off the people buying the tickets, still going to the games. And the NFL is a big money business. I mean, only reason why if you ask anybody of an approval rating of Roger Goodell, I mean, it's not that high. But if you were to ask the owners of the approval rating of Roger Goodell, it'd probably be 100% because the man is making the NFL money, and that's all the NFL cares about.
Listen, we got to be touchy around the NFL right now because I'm really upset at the NFL for other reasons that we're not going to get into. But I think this season's going to be great. I think that if everyone, that the stars stay healthy, which obviously Luck and obviously Odell, they're kind of...
I mean, already injuries are starting to happen, which is another point towards, I don't know why preseason they're playing. And maybe it's the team's fault, too. You should probably sit your stars. The Minnesota Vikings did it with Adrian Peterson for basically his whole career. They wouldn't even let him take 1 snap preseason.
Exactly. I would do the same thing.
Yeah. I would not be playing my stars. They don't gain anything from it.
And honestly, as a fan, do you want him to play?
Literally, the preseason has come down to, as a fan, when you watch your team play in the preseason, it comes down to you praying that your star player doesn't get hurt.
Or my fantasy player, really.
Or really, honestly, your fantasy player.
Exactly.
I mean, that's literally the only reason why you really watch preseason now. Sure, you want to see some of the players you drafted, but really it comes down to you watching the preseason, praying that your players don't get hurt. From your fantasy team perspective or from the team that you root for.
Exactly. See, that's one good thing. My favorite player, Le'Veon Bell, he's in a holdout right now. That's a good thing because he doesn't even have to risk it. He's at home chilling right now. But I think for me, why I like preseason, I like to see these rookies. Like I like to see Fournette go out there, see what he looks like. I like McCaffrey has looked phenomenal. I can't wait to snag him.
I think helps out Cam Newton a lot this year.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I like about preseason. I like seeing how they'll use these people. Like I like how they're doing some dump off passes from McCaffrey. I think putting him in the slot a little bit, letting him play some wide receiver, which is I think it's just brilliant. I think they're going to do it regardless. But I was just curious to see how much they did it, because obviously we know how good he is as a receiver and everything. But I just think if they give him between, I'm not saying 20 carries, but 13, 15 carries and about 7 receptions. I mean, it may be a little bit high, but just try to get to him, target him about 7 times. That relieves so much pressure off Cam Newton. You get a healthy Olsen, you get a healthy Kelvin Benjamin, you get Jonathan Stewart, which is still getting super undervalued in fantasy because he's probably most likely going to be if they're
inside the 10, guess who's getting the ball? Jonathan Stewart or Cam's running it in.
Yeah, exactly. And apparently they don't want to give Cam that many running opportunities.
And I don't think they will, but I think it's more on Cam. He does it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, it's hard to say that he shouldn't because the man is basically bigger than linebackers.
Oh, he's the LeBron, like physically the LeBron of football.
Yeah, I mean, it's what makes him so polarizing. I mean, he's a big-time figure, but, I mean, he really, really struggled last year.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can't sugarcoat it. The man struggled last year.
I expect him to bounce back fully.
I do, too. I think McCaffrey's going to help a lot, too.
When I think of great players or great athletes in anything, I think what makes them great and what proves them to be great is when they face a little bit of adversity and you come back and you show you why you're great.
Yep.